All right, everybody, it is Paul from my channel Value Flips here, where I go thrifting, looking for things to flip, to sell online. I want to start off by sharing a few sales like I always do with you guys. First up is this Golf WGT Edition Smart Golf Game Simulator. I got this not even 2 weeks ago at a Salvation Army. I paid $8 for it. It looked brand new. Ended up selling it for $95.60 plus shipping. Great flip. I sold this Elna sewing machine. It's an older one. It's a Model 68. I got this at a garage sale last year. I've had it for a while. I took some time in listing it. Had a few watchers. It finally sold for $259.95. And I paid $20 for this thing at a garage sale. Just an amazing flip. Some of these old sewing machines are great money. Sold this Teddy Bear mini plush for $12 plus shipping. I got this at a Salvation Army about 2 weeks ago. I paid $3 for it. I saw that this particular Spectre or model of this plush sold well, so I decided to buy it. I know not a huge flip here, but still not too bad. It's my first time selling one of these 1965 Tupperware pastry mats. I didn't even know these things existed. Saw this at a church thrift store 2 months ago. It was rolled up and it was $2. Decided to take a chance on it. Saw that there was some sales history on it. Ended up selling it for $21 plus shipping. Great little flip. I got this Vision Corning Cranberry 4-quart casserole dish at a thrift store about 4 months ago, and I paid $15 for it. Ended up selling it for $40 plus shipping. Probably not something I would pick up again just because it was big and bulky, very heavy to ship, and I took a lot of packing materials, right? So I didn't, was a little concerned that it wouldn't get there safely. It did though, and the customer left me some great feedback, but still the profit margin really wasn't there for all the time and work involved. So here we are, guys. It is Paul here, and we are out here combing through the aisles of the thrift store, looking for valuable things that we could sell on eBay, Poshmark, Facebook Marketplace. And I am in the toy section here, and this is a church thrift store, and I see some kind of interesting toys. This older Looney Tunes truck that I couldn't really find any history on it. This Sonic that didn't have a price. And when I got up to the counter, they wanted $5 for him, which is too much. So I put him back. Not super valuable from what I've seen online anyways. So in here is TaylorMade backpack, and it was $6. And they're kind of rare, these backpacks, and it was in very good condition. Just needed a quick wipe down. I think I could get at least $25 for it. TaylorMade's a very good brand in the golf world, like very popular, and I'm able to sell really anything that has their name on it that's in good condition. So I figured I would take that. Probably some type of promotional golf item for TaylorMade. So I don't think you can buy those new. In the medical section here, and just looking around, I looked up this Family Doctor thingamajiggy therapeutic massager. It wasn't worth anything. Box was a little beat up. The thrift store is actually a good place to pick up some first aid stuff if you need bandages or anything like that that's sealed. It's really cheap compared to other places. So I will see if I get bandages on sale. If I find some, I will definitely take some. So that's a great place. Pick that kind of stuff up. In the kitchen section now, looking at the appliances, a lot of crock pots, just not a whole lot of value there. I move over to the China section, looking for those high-end brands like Paragon, Shelley, Ainsley. Those are kind of really expensive brands. And kind of something I learned that is if there's a pattern on the inside of the cup, that's generally a good sign that it's a better quality teacup. So if you see any color on the inside or any flower patterns on the inside of the cup, probably worth flipping over and seeing if it's, a good brand. Here I am now in the hat section, and I did find some hats. This thrift store, it's a church thrift store. They price things kind of low in the hat section, so I was able to get these hats for just a couple dollars a piece. Um, the SeaWorld one was $2, I believe, and from 1986. I mean, it's not big money. It's probably $15 to $20, and this California SWAT police team one was only $1. And I think I could get, $10, $12 for it. It's in really good condition. I'm looking in the toys now here. This is the Salvation Army. Looking on the baggy wall, I see these Monster High dolls, but so I got excited at first, but if you look at them, they're missing their limbs. They're missing hands, feet, not feet, but hands mostly. So not worth it. They wanted $6 for the bag, and that's why you always look over stuff before you buy it, because right away that's a pass. Looking at some coats. Winter's coming and the thrift stores are loading up. I saw this weird kind of toy, this horn toy for $4. I looked it up. It was not really selling. The sell through rate was horrible. Hoot and holler is what it's called. And I didn't know if it worked. So I ended up putting it back. But first time I see this toy, never seen it before. So that's why you look up stuff. If you're not familiar with it, look it up. It could be worth good money. And then I see this Fisher Price for $6.99. This Play Family School, and this is from 1971. Sold them before. They range anywhere from $20 to $40. This one's in pretty good condition. It's got some damage on one of the base corners, but other than that, it's pretty good for its age. I mean, so I gave it a good wipe down, with the magic eraser, and it looks pretty good. I'm hoping to get it maybe $30 to $40 for it. In the kitchen section, I hesitated on these glass bowls. They are Pyrex glass bowls, and they wanted $2.99 for one and $3.99 for the bigger one. They did have some scratches on the inside, and I could have made some money. I didn't think that there was enough meat on the bone there, so I decided again to just leave them behind. But they're very nice looking mixing bowls, glass mixing bowls by Pyrex. Checking out the other glasses. And I see this wood item, which it's by a German sculptor. This is a reproduction. It's not the original. By the name of Karl Rothammer. They only wanted $5 for it at Salvation Army. I think I could get at least $20 to $30 for it. I see there's one for sale on Etsy for like $100, but have any actually sold? Probably not at that price, but I was taking a look at another ashtray over there. It had some damage, so I left it behind. This is a cool kind of mug, Subway sub mug. First time I ever seen it. Wanted $3 for it. It it had some scratches on it. The first time I've ever seen it. I did Google Lens it, and I wasn't really finding any comparable pricing on it, so I left it behind. Some of those really old mugs do sell though, guys. And I saw this model kit just hanging out on the shelf for $5.99 in the kitchen section by a company Hasgawa, a Japanese company. First time I ever heard of them. I did look it up, and it was selling for like $8 or $10 on eBay. So not, too cheap. Not enough money there, so I left it behind. In the toy section here, looking at the various toys, kind of junkied all up. There's an Alfie robot. They do sell, but they're very slow sellers, and that one was priced up $7 and didn't have a cartridge in it, so not going to take that. If you guys see anything, let me know. A lot of toys, just a kind of a scramble. Some Nerf guns, but those Nerf guns are not valuable, so I won't bother with them. But I did find some stuff here. I look at this Transformers plush, but it had some damage on it, so I left it behind. But I did find some good stuff, guys. We'll go to the haul and I'll show it all to you. All right, everybody, it is Paul here, and I am back home, and I've got a light load. Really slim pickings out there, but I'll show you what I got in the last few days. Back here is a tailor-made bag that I got from a church thrift store, and I paid $6 for it. Really couldn't find that many comps on it. I know that TaylorMade is a very solid brand in the golf world, so I always will pick up their stuff. I think I could probably get $20 for it. It is in great condition. Down here, also at the church thrift store for $5 a piece, I got these character sketches. These are books. I got the whole set. There's 3 volumes, and these go anywhere. I'm seeing comps all over the place on these guys, but I saw one on Poshmark sell for $30. I've listed them and I've already got some interest in them, so I should be able to get at least $20 each book, and I only paid $5, so that should be a nice flip. Here are these roller guards. I've picked these up before, and I actually have 3 in my inventory right now. They wanted $5 for this pair. These go on the bottom of your ice skates, and they become roller skates. They sell on Amazon for over $50, so I should be able to get at least. I think the last pair I sold, I got about $28 or $27 for. Here's an interesting piece. This is just a reproduction wood piece from a artist called Karl Rothammer, who's a German artist, and he came over to Canada and did a lot of art regarding the wilderness in Canada, and just kind of an interesting piece. Not worth a lot. I only paid $5 for it. I'm probably gonna try and get maybe $30 for it or $35 for it. It's from the 70s. Back here is another thing from the 70s. This is a Fisher Price schoolhouse. This is 1971. I've sold this. I got this at Salvation Army. I paid $7 for it. This one is in actually pretty good condition, as you can see the labels there. It's got some damage on one of the corners, which is very common for this model of toy. However, I think I should be able to get at least $30 for it. I do see that comps again on this item are all over the place. Some people are asking $15 and some people are asking $50. So I still think I could easily get $30, and I have sold one of these a couple of years ago for around that price. Over here, I got a pair of hockey gloves. We're entering hockey season, so I have no problem picking these up. These are in almost new condition, slightly used. I paid $10 for them at Salvation Army, and I should be able to get at least $30, I think, for these. Somebody's going to want to pick them up. Because hockey gloves are expensive. If you look on Amazon, they're super expensive. And then I got kind of a hodgepodge of hats, nothing crazy. This is a kind of hot rod. John Force was some type of racing guy. I paid $3 for this hat. It's got its tags on it, never been used. See, it's a National Hot Rod Association product, so he was some hot rod racer. Not familiar with them, but this is probably a $15 to $20 hat. I only paid $3. Here is just a cool hat from 1986. SeaWorld hat. I believe I only paid $1 or $2 for this one. Yeah, it was $2. So it's in great condition. And another kind of different hat. I only paid $1 for this hat, as you can see there. And it's a California police. Not a big mover for $1. I took a chance on it. I'm probably, going to put this one up for maybe $12 and see what happens. But yeah, and that's pretty much it. So it's been really light lately. I want to thank you guys for watching. If you guys could like and subscribe, that would be great. Keep going, keep at her, and we'll see you on the next one.